So I was on the fence about getting this saw and decided to go with it and give it a shot. This is Milwaukee's M18 brushed circular saw. This is their oldest model as opposed to their brushless and their fuel versions. And I wanted to give a review because I didn't see too many views out there on this, and I'm really glad I picked it up. So anyway, let's get right into it. This is Milwaukee's M18 brushed 6.5 inch left blade circular saw. It is equipped with a XC 8.0 battery, fully charged. Maybe a little hard to see on camera, but it is completely charged. Comes with some attachments over here. I have this right here. So this is something great that I have not seen on other circular saws, but I don't own too many, so or I haven't seen too many. What you can do is put this in as a guide, and it has indentations all the way up until 6 inches, and it serves as a guide, say if you were cutting maybe plywood or a piece of pine, whatever it may be, and you want to set it at a certain width or length. Saw feels great. It is a little front heavy, but you'll never be using this saw without a battery, obviously. So equipped with this, I thought it was going to be a little bit heavy, but got the battery anyway, and it really feels great in the hand. This thing is an absolute tank. There is no cheap feeling about this whatsoever. Blade guard feels great. Everything, all the settings and notches on here. There is no stops on here, but this, I read one review that this was a little hard to move, but me personally, I do not have any issue with that at all. This down here, the depth, this moves perfectly. I read that might be an issue, but I personally have had no issues with that whatsoever. And I've done quite a bit of cutting recently just with the 8.0 battery, and the battery life seems great. It hasn't ran it out. I haven't used it with any other batteries, but so far it feels great. And this is the little safety switch up here that just has to be pushed down before you can activate the blade itself. Something I found very cool about this saw that I've not noticed with other saws is as soon as you start the blade and take your finger off the trigger, it almost immediately stops. I mean, it's nearly instantaneous with the stop, which is a great safety feature. When you change the blade and you want to stop the blade, the little stop is right in here. All right, so we're going to get right into doing some test cuts. So as you can see, this definitely made light work out of this 3/4 inch plywood, and I don't see it giving me any issues on your traditional 2x4s, 2x6s, 2x8s, dimensional lumber, and things of that nature. So I definitely see it as a great option for homeowners, your prosumers, even your contractors and your real pros. I think based on what I've experienced with it so far and all the reviews that I've read on it, there's going to be a great saw, especially for a older brushed unit from Milwaukee. If you're curious on how well the battery performed, it is still on 4 bars, and it is a 8.0, so that's a great sign. I haven't used it with any other batteries, but I don't see it giving me much of an issue with battery life, but time is to tell. So once again, I definitely recommend this saw to anyone out there who might be on a budget option or doesn't want to go towards the fuel or the more expensive brushless options. And it's just a great saw overall. So thank you for watching.